Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited about this video. I think you're going to be seeing this video maybe a week into 2023, but we're still close enough to the new year where it's always fun to take a look at who did the best, who did the worst, what happened in 2022. We're still talking about that stuff a couple of weeks into 2023, so I'm filming this on New Year's Eve. So that's where the data is coming from as of New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2022. But you'll see this maybe a week into the year, maybe 2 weeks into the year. I'm not sure. I'm pushing these out because I'm having surgery on my elbow. So I don't know how long I'm going to be down and incoherent when I can kind of get back in here and start producing content on a consistent basis. So I don't think I'm going to miss too many days because this is too fun. And the surgery is too minor. So God willing, everything goes well. It's elbow surgery, so nothing to be alarmed about. I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully, at least that's the plan, God willing. So I want to talk about the best performing Michael Jordan basketball cards from the year 2022. You guys know that's my passion. Jordan's my primary PC. He's the bulk of my card collecting portfolio, to use an investor term. He's the reason I'm, in the hobby and excited about 2023. I'm pushing even harder into Jordan stuff. And so all I'm doing is I pulled up the card ladder index and I've got it sorted under basketball, Michael Jordan, and then I've included PSA 10, BGS 9.5, which is kind of where I collect, PSA 9 and BGS 9, and then the card needs to be between $100 to kind of weed out those super low end cards and $250,000, because that's kind of, I would assume that 99.99% of the people that are watching my channel fit somewhere in there. Those are the price ranges of the cards, right? I don't know, and I apologize if you're looking for cards that sell for more than $250,000. Maybe I'll do a different video for you guys, but this is going to be between $100 and $250,000, so that's a pretty broad net to throw out there. So we're just going to see which Jordan cards did the best. I'm clicking it. I haven't looked at any of this or done any research. I've got it sorted on the card ladder indexes, which cards perform the best with those parameters filled in. So let's get rolling. I got you here on a screen share. Card number one is a Kenner starting lineup. It's a card that I have. I don't have it in BGS 9.5, but you can see it on your screen. That 1988 Kenner starting lineup in a 9.5, the top two performing cards are both 9.5s, is up 181%. So we've heard how bad 2022 was, and even Jordan cards coming down. Not all of them, baby. This is a Pop 52 card. It started the year around 710, and there's a lot of data points here. You're looking at 7 different data points for a card that's a Pop 52. 710, 887, dip to 760, jump to 2500, 2000, 1750, 2000. So it looks like that's a $1,800 to $2,000 card. Like it or not, that's what it's done over the last year. Again, sorry, I forget my face is over the card. There's the card. That's the card you're looking for in that 9.5 condition. Again, not all cards have the same subgrades when they're in BGS slab, so always make sure you pay attention to that. And in Card Ladder, you can always just go view all sales and see which cards had which subs. The next one, we're going to kind of throw it out. It's a base card from 1996 Z-Force. It's Z-Cling. I love the card. I think it's great, but there's only 2 data points and it went from 100 to 276. And so I kind of tend to throw out cards that only sold once or twice because it might have been a desperate buyer. What about the Jordan Spanish sticker? 3 sales. Okay, a little bit better. 1560. This is a PSA 10 card. It's a Pop 15 in PSA 10, and it's a little bitty sticker. And 1560, 3700, and then 3960. So that 3700 jump, which was more than 2x, was substantiated with a 3960 after it. That's 153% increase for that Panini Spanish Jordan sticker from 1988. 1992 Stadium Club card number 1, members only, in a BGS 9.5 copy. There's the card. Ewing's getting yammed on as expected. Mark Jackson, one of the greatest all-time assist leaders in the background, and then Paxson. So it's Paxson watching Mark Jackson, watching Ewing, who can't even look at Jordan's nuts that are right on his back. But this is the members only. As you can see up here in this top left, you can see that members only stamp up there, and just a really cool card, really memorable card. I love it. This card sold 7 times. It's up 151.88%. Was pretty steady around $200 to begin the year. The last one jumped all the way to 500. Again, I don't know how reliable that is. It may depend on the subs or maybe a desperate buyer. He bought it 4 days ago, but The one before this sold for $191, which would lead me to believe that the card's kind of held steady through the year with a couple of outliers up here. But to jump from $191 to $499 seems wrong to me. You can always go view all the sales and see it happened on eBay. It was a fixed price. Somebody just clicked buy it now. That doesn't seem right to me, and I think I might have just screwed our search up. Let's go back. Yes, of course I screwed our search up. Yes, of course I screwed our search up. Let me go put the filters in again. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what it is and why I can't ever go backwards when I do that, but that is something that happens to me on occasion, and I got carried away because I wanted to see all sales. So let's plug in PSA 10. Let's plug in BGS. And I'm just showing you guys how to set the filters as well, so it's not hard. You guys can figure it out just like I figured it out. And then you hit apply, and then we're right back where we were. So moving on from that members only, we got the 3D wrapper redemption. This is a card very few people know about. This is the PSA 9 of this card. It's a Pop 15. And that card is up 140%. That's what it looks like. It's 3D, so it looks like a regular card from 1991 Fleer, but this is where you send in like a bunch of, I think, wrappers from packs, and then they send you back this card as a reward. And it's sort of 3D-ish looking, I guess. There's only been 2 sales of that card, $12.50 and $29.95. I don't know about that one. Here's a card that I did own, and I was like, I bought it as a PSA 9 because I was tired of looking for a BGS 9.5 placeholder. And then I was like, why did I buy the PSA 9? Then I sold the PSA 9 probably for a loss because I'm an idiot. And so now I'm still looking for the card in 9.5 or PSA 10, which is really hard to find because you can see the PSA 10 is a Pop 16 and the BGS 9.5 is a Pop 15. So you're talking about 31 gem mints in the world. Not easy to find. But what we're looking at here is the BGS 9, which has done really well with 4 sales, 4 consecutive upward sales, 454, 500, 860, 1,000. So this card really jumped during the year, up 131%, more than a 2x gain. What about the Soaring Stars? You guys know I love this card. I'm lucky to have the Soaring Stars High Flying and the Soaring Stars Base PSA 10. Love this card. It's only a Pop 38 in BGS 9. I just like the look of light blue and red. This card only sold twice, from $66 to $152. 66 seems cheap. 152 sounds about right to me. Round ball royalty, not the refractor, but with the coating. Hard to grade. PSA 9, there's 101 of them. That card sold a bunch, and I don't know how reliable this data is going to be. I would chill with this data. But look at this one. Okay, so let's go back to July. 255, 211, 145, 115, and then the next sale was 290. I don't know. You guys make your own judgment. When I see stuff like that, I tend to just sit on the sidelines and wait. You can go look closer. Like I said, I don't screw up my graphic here, but you can look closer when you click view all sales and see if you think there was some funny business going on, some monkey business. What about this Jordan 1985 star Gatorade Slam Dunk BGS 9? Remember, we're looking at cards that are going up 2x throughout 2022, and not all of them are PSA 10s. And so the Jordan world's different, right? We know in ultra modern 2018 to present, everybody wants PSA 10s, and PSA 9s are dog shit, and BGS 9s don't get anything. Well, in the Jordan world, when the card is rare enough, even BGS 9s can do really, really well. And this Gatorade Slam Dunk is a great example of that because there's 17 data points, and this is a very noticeable steady up and to the right. And so the card started at 2,000, finished the year at 4,200. Even if you want to throw out this crazy jump, which maybe you can, I don't know, it depends on the subs. You'd have to go look at the card that sold. From 2,000 to 2,500, that's a 20% increase or a 25% increase. That's pretty impressive. The Jordan Total D, just didn't explore the card episode about it, just talked about it in another episode. Only 2 data points. You guys be the judge. 4,600 all the way up to 9,600. You tell me. I don't know if it's real or not. Let's see where the next one sells. Problem is, it could be a year. It's 29 of them in the world. You don't see them very often. How about this 98 Skybox BGS base card? 56, 225, 116. That 116 is still enough to be a 2x sale, up 106% on the year. The base electrified. Here you go, 235 in a private sale, 120 here. I think my good buddy Zach, who came on the show the other day, is looking for this card, and I think he may end up picking that card up. The Vortex, this is a card that's way off the radar. Guys, I cannot stress to you how difficult it is to find this card in a high grade. That's what the card looks like. It's from 96 Z-Force. It's the Vortex insert. I think it's a really cool looking card. It reminds me, when I see it, I feel like Jordan's in a beehive or some kind of honeycomb kind of thing or something like that, you know? I don't know why. That's just what I see when I see it. That's probably not what it is. I guess it's a Vortex, which is some scientific space term or whatever for all you nerds out there. BGS 9 is a Pop 18. Watch this. PSA 10's an 11, and they don't even have a BGS 9.5 in here. PSA 9 is a 28, and the BGS 9 is a 18. So you add all those up, and you're still less than 100 of them out there. So really, really rare card. The BGS 9 is the one that performed really well, 660 down to 507, all the way up to 1250. So again, almost 2x, 89.39% increase from the beginning of the year to the end. 1992 Fleer All-Stars in a BGS 9. That card sold a few times. This is a baby, right? 150, 200, 174, 210, all the way up to 280 in BGS. Guys, we're looking at a lot of BGS 9s. Look, another BGS 9, Dynamic Dunks. This is a card that I absolutely love. So I've got I'm lucky to have a PSA 10 in my collection, but the BGS 9's a Pop 86. It did jump from 115 to 275, but then all the way back down to 200. But even that is a 74% increase. The Finishers base with coating. This is a base card. It's sort of a subset card because it's within the base set, but it's a little bit unique. It's called Finishers. It keeps the coating on there, which makes it much harder to gem. 123 of those out there. I don't know about this. You tell me. From 108 to 215, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Inside Outside PSA 9, not a rare card, but even this card with all these different data points is up to here. I don't know if I'm buying that. I think it's probably more like a $65 card. I'd probably throw this one out of the equation. I certainly wouldn't pay more than $112 on my next one. That doesn't seem right or organic. Here's a card. I love these cards. I think these are really good looking cards from SPX, the Starscape. This is the Starscape ST number 1. These cards in hand are just really good looking, especially in high grade. But this BGS 9, look at this jump from 111, 187, 160, all the way up to 185. Famous nicknames. Everybody is familiar with this card. The pop on this card exploded in 2020, 21, and 22. It's not a rare insert, but it was rare in high grade, and now it's not even rare in high grade. 144 BGS 9.5s, 212 PSA 10s. The PSA 10 is actually down 23% over the year, but for some reason the BGS 9.5 is up 63% over the year. So you guys go figure it out. My analysis of that would be that the PSA 10 is doing what's expected in this market, which is going down when it's a Pop 212. It's sort of a high pop card for Jordans, especially when the pack odds are not that difficult. So 23% seems substantiated and pretty accurate. The BGS 9.5 it is up 63%. My guess would be that it was just way undervalued at the beginning of the year. I mean, the card was just too cheap at the beginning of the year, and so now it's kind of where it belongs as a $300 card. The PSA 10 is a $500 card, so that sounds about right to me. Again, not a rare card. If I had to guess, I'd say the pop's going to go up even higher on that card. Season's Best Shooting Stars Refractor. Again, not a gem mint card. We're in BGS 9. It is the Refractor, but it is a Pop 103, and the card's got enough data points to kind of indicate the card's moving a little bit, up to 750 from 465 to start the year. Another base card, 95 metal base. There's only 75 of these. That surprised me. I would have said there would be about 250 of these cards. They actually grade pretty well. I sent a bunch of them into grade. I think I did get a couple 10s back. But this card, again, enough data points to rely on. 7 data points, up 60% over the course of the year. $650 for a base card, pretty good, man. That's a pretty good yield right there. Maximum metal. I can't remember if I have this card in a PSA 10 or not. If I don't, I need to get it. I don't like the fact that it jumped from. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? Nope, I'm not going to sneeze. I saved it. And that right there lets you guys know that I never edit videos to edit anything out. So whatever you get is what happened, right? I rarely edit videos unless I misspeak or say something I shouldn't have that would offend somebody. So anyway, this Maximum Metal card's awesome. It's a die cut insert from 1995 metal. Pretty cool set. Not difficult pack odds, but in a PSA 10, it's only a Pop 41. This card came in at a 1700, 1945, 1500, and then jumped all the way to 2760. I don't know. That's almost a 2x jump in 14 days. I don't know. I wouldn't do it, but maybe somebody did. Topps Finest Base. Special Forces. Now here is a Special Forces is a special card in PSA 10. It's a Pop 12. That's the card you're looking at right there. We got Kukoc and Pippen in the background. I don't know if you guys can identify those Washington Bullets. For you young people, the Bullets were the Wizards before they were the Wizards. But that card only has 2 sales, 3,000, 4,500. That's a card I don't have in my collection that I need to put in there. I don't think I do. I might have it in 9.5. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look. How about this? Another 1996 metal base card, $161. The card started the year at 100 in BGS 9.5. It finished at 150, and it's done it 4 times in a row. So reliable data right there. The 97 Bowman's Best, our first atomic refractor, and it's a PSA 9. That card's steady upward, 1625. Round ball royalty without coating. We saw the round ball royalty, I think, with coating. The round ball royalty without coating, and this is not a refractor. This is the base, right? There's the base, and then there's also the refractor. Pack odds for the refractor are significantly greater, but this round ball royalty without the coating is up all the way to 225. Started the year at 150, took a dip, and then made a huge rise to 300, and now it's settled back at 225. And here's a card. My good friend MK Sports Cards, Michael Caddock, the other day posted a copy of his PSA 10. This card's got surface issues galore. Good luck finding a PSA 10. The BGS 9's a Pop 96, and look at this card run. Very steady, very consistent, very predictable and dependable, up 44%. The BGS 9.5 hasn't even sold because it's a Pop 11. Like I said, surface issue city. The PSA 10, Pop 25. It's actually come down, but damn, it's a $4,250 card for that 1995 Ultra Gold Medallion. It's just a really good looking card, guys. I don't know how else to describe it. Those cards are beautiful, and if you held one in your hand, that whole surface is gold and capable of flaking and having, flecks all over the surface of it. Anything else stand out? I'm going to kill it right here, guys. Hopefully you guys got some idea of some of the Jordan cards that did the best in 2022. I'm happy to own some of those, and I'm sad that I don't own some of those, but maybe you guys own some of those cards. If there's another particular card that you've looked for or followed in the year 2022 that you know has gone up and that has outperformed what has, generally speaking, been a pretty down market, let me know what it is and let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do an Explore the Card episode on it and look a little bit closer at it if there's one out there. Again, Card Ladder Index for Jordan is massive, but it doesn't have every single Jordan card in the world. So there could be Jordan cards out here, base cards in PSA 10 condition, that have outperformed some of these cards. And then also remember that I put those parameters on it. So no SGC, no BGS 8.5s, no PSA 8s. I didn't have any of that stuff in there. So again, you've got to at least throw some kind of focus on what we're looking at here. Otherwise, it's just going to be too large of a cast net and have too many aberrations and anomalies in there to be digestible or helpful. So as always, guys, hit the like button. If you like the video and you want to hear more about Jordans, hit the like button. It helps my channel grow. One day I'm going to get rich. I'm going to own an island and I'm going to set up a studio and I'm just going to do Jordan videos over and over. I'll bring my wife and kids with me, yes, and they'll live, we'll live on the coast. I'll have a nice fancy studio because I can pay some intelligent young IT person to set all my stuff up so my voice sounds better. I'll get a more quality microphone. I can't do any of these things. I can't own an island if you guys don't hit the like button. You guys know that. I'm relying on you to help me grow the channel. And you're the reason I have the channel. So all of you guys who subscribed to me from the jump, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. I don't take any of you guys for granted. And oftentimes in the comments, you're like, I was with you from the beginning. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I know, because I reply to every comment, or at least I read every single comment. And I recognize some of you guys who've watched me for the past year. I started the channel just barely a year ago. Literally, it's been 53 weeks. And so I've recognized some of you guys. I feel like we've come to become friends, and I'm looking forward to making more friends in the future. I get messages all the time on Instagram, Australia, Austria, Germany, Asia, South America, Canada, all over the world, because there's tons of people like me and like you guys that are watching this that just love talking about Michael Jordan cards. It inspires us. It makes us want to get the cards we don't have. It makes us feel good about having the cards that we do have. And I don't plan to stop anytime soon. In fact, I think I'm probably going to increase the percentage of videos that I do in 2023 as far as how many of them pertain to Michael Jordan cards, Michael Jordan's ability to play basketball, where he he ranks historically, things he's done, stories about Jordan. I think I'm going to push a little bit more into that, because the more I talk about basketball and the NBA and cards and investing and collecting, the more I realize the thing that really gets my juices flowing is Michael Jordan stuff. And so hopefully you guys are like me. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. For goodness sakes, you can always just not watch the video. And then definitely hit the bell icon for notifications, because I'm popping out a video about once a day. And you can also find me on the Luka Nation Network, Luka Nation Network, every Monday with a PWCC Weekly recap. And then usually once or twice again during that week, talking with Andrew or Cage about NBA basketball or something basketball card related. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.